Hello, everyone. We are excited to share with you tonight why partner with Shaklee and what starting a Shaklee business could mean for you. I'm really excited to share with you tonight alongside Sam Kolosik and Alyssa Amdal, who are dear friends of mine and also teammates. And we are really excited about sharing more about what this business could mean for you. Just to give you a little background, I'm going to just share a little bit of my story. So I actually started partnering with Shaklee about 13 years ago. At the time, I had just recently had my daughter, who was a baby. I can't believe now she's a teenager. And I was struggling with some health challenges, and I was also becoming more aware of the products I was using in my home, what we were using to clean dishes with, what we were using to clean our floors with, products that we were putting on our body, and then also what we were taking supplement wise. And through my own health journey, I was able to be introduced to Shaklee, and it was a perfect opportunity because not only did it allow me to work and improve on my health, but it has also allowed me the opportunity to be able to stay home with my kids and provide for our family in a variety of different ways. We'll share with you a little bit more about what that might look like, but we're just getting ready to go on our 17th all expenses paid trip with Shaklee. And that has an incredible opportunity I would not have had otherwise as a former teacher. So, as a former teacher, I can remember spending so many evenings grading papers, emailing parents back, dealing with stress. Not only that, but a long commute. And I knew that I wanted to find something that would allow me freedom and flexibility to work on my own terms and allow me to design a life around what matters most. And so that's a little bit of my story. And then I'm going to hand it over to Sam, and she's going to share her story.
Yeah, hi everybody. My name is Sam. I live here in Omaha, Nebraska, smack dab in the middle of the Midwest. I have been doing Shackley right almost exactly 7 years now. I'm a wife, I'm a mom of 4 kids. And I kind of found Shackley very randomly as well. I had just had my third son. We were in the NICU with him because he had a lot of health challenges, was diagnosed with a very rare disorder. And I was kind of introduced to Shackley for some postpartum stuff I was dealing with. And it wasn't, vitamins were not a foreign concept for me, but I was really willing to switch brands, try anything. And it was just really cool as we were learning more about my son's needs and just kind of switching up the cleaners we had in our house and how to boost all of our immune system so we could keep him healthy and safe by not bringing extra germs into the home. Um, I was like, oh, Shackley has more than a vitamin for me. It has cleaners, it has all of these things. And it would just kind of happened at the right time with the things we were looking for this company also had. I was working for corporate America. I had no desire at all to actually stay at home or quit my job. I loved having something of my own, outside of the role of being a mom. But as my son's needs grew and it just became more challenging to work on someone else's schedule, that is when I was kind of introduced to the business aspect of this. I wasn't really looking to replace full-time income or anything. I just really liked the idea of having a community to support me, a place to grow, something that was my own, and a way to like earn my own money still while being able for all these extra needs and appointments and trips and things that were kind of flying at me left and right. And it has been just such a wonderful blessing, the community, the health aspect, and having something of my own as a busy mom that I can do when and where I want.
I love that. I love that. So, friends, I'm Alyssa, And I am a former teacher and I'm a mom of four boys. So that means my house is always loud and somebody's always hungry and it's very busy. Um, but I started my business when I was pregnant with kid number two, and I knew that we wanted to have more, and I knew it was going to be a while until I went back to teaching. And so I thought I may as well start this. And even if I just make a little money, that's fine until I go back to teaching. And I'm so grateful that within my first 2 or 3 years, I fully replaced my Christian school teacher's salary. And it has continued to grow since then, because things grow when you stick with it. And that's the beautiful thing about Shaklee is that we have lifelong customers here because products work really well. So I'm getting ahead of myself though, but I also just love to travel. So that's a picture of our family last year. We got to go to Iceland and Copenhagen, and that was a dream for me to take my kids, even though like they will tell you the highlight was being able to eat ice cream. So I could have just kept them home for that, but I love the time freedom that I get now. This is the first year all of my kids have gone back to school and I didn't have to go back. And I mean, okay, I don't have a ton of time freedom. I still have four boys, but during the day, somebody always needs an orthodontic appointment or they have a random day off of school. And I am so grateful that I work for myself. I don't have a boss that I have to ask for time off, and I can easily work while I'm sitting in a car in between things. And I'm just so grateful for this business. I love it. And that's why I'm here to share with you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, ladies. So now we're going to just talk a little bit more. It's hard to narrow it down to just top 5 reasons, but we tried to really narrow it down to what are the reasons why you should join Shaklee, why you should consider joining Shaklee, and why right now. So Sam's going to start us on the Shaklee history.
Yes. So I get the privilege of talking about one of my favorite things, which is Shaklee's strong history. I do think that this aspect gets kind of overlooked when thinking about businesses and companies to partner with. But when you have a history like Shaklee's, like you see 68 years of credibility, that equals stability. And that's really, really important. I feel now probably more than ever. When we talk about integrity and the commitment to science, the credibility, all the things that really matter when you want to align yourself with a company, the history piece really means something. I think any company can come out and say, we have integrity, we have commitments to science or purity, but we can say that that has been true with Shaklee for almost 7 decades. And that is a really big deal because anybody can say that that's true for 7 seconds, but we can say that that has been true for 7 decades. Shaklee is named after a real human. Dr. Shaklee, as you see, he created the very first multivitamin in the United States. This company was really born out of his passion that in order to create balance and total wellness within a person, we need to marry science with nature. You can see he created the first protein isolate, the first biodegradable cleaner, and these were all just because he really believed that science plus nature could result in exceptional products that would never harm another living being. And that includes nature. Shaklee has kept that mantra like well after Dr. Shaklee's passing, which I think is so cool. This company has stood very firm on his very first beliefs. Nothing that comes out of Shaklee is because of what's trending now or what people are buying, what can make quick money, a gimmick here and there. And so for me, that made it really easy to say yes to partnering with this company, and also yes to sharing it with other people because I knew that there was always well-meaning behind everything that I was sharing. We're the most clinically tested company in the world. Shaklee goes well beyond the US pharmacopoeia standards. So it's just peace of mind knowing that when those products hit your doorstep, that they have gone through rigorous testing to make sure that everything is pure and that what is on that label is actually what is in the bottle, and that's a big deal. Our products have been on every NASA mission since 1993. So that speaks a lot to our credibility, not just now, but forever. When NASA needed a hydration drink because their astronauts were passing out in orbit, they came to Shaklee. They said, please make us something, because they trusted how we do things. And so that's really cool. My kids think it's so cool that their hydration drink is the same one that astronauts drink. We've fueled Olympians. Our products are in the White House. We've over 138 peer-reviewed, third-party, double-blind scientific studies, which is a mouthful, but that's a really big deal. Most companies are very excited to say they have 1, 2, maybe 3, and we have 138. Then what's really cool is we have an entire website where you can go out and look at any of our science. You can see any ingredient that's in our products. We do not hide things. There is no curtain that you can't peek behind. Shaklee is very, very transparent with its consumers, which again speaks to its credibility. I could go on and on about the history. I won't, but hopefully this gives you just like a little peek at the depth of Shaklee's credibility. It's definitely not a flash in the pan company. We've withstood the test of time, and all the economic challenges over 7 decades, which again, it gives you peace of mind when you're deciding who and what to partner with, right? You know that Shaklee isn't going anywhere. Our customer retention is also a big deal, especially when customers are your business, right? 50% of our customers reorder. The average lifespan of a customer is 20 years. And that is not just because our products work, but because we take really, really good care of our customers. Every product is 100% money back guaranteed, whether you've used it all, whether you've had it for a year. Shaklee wants us to be happy and satisfied with what we are using. And what's really cool is that even though we have this guarantee, our return rate is less than 1/3 of, I forget. Hold on, I have it somewhere. 1/3 of 1%. So you can do the math. I am not good at math, but that's a very, very, very small percentage for having a 100% money back guarantee. As you can see, our business is continuing to grow. And if you know anything about this industry, it's changing rapidly. And a lot of businesses are closing their doors. They're cutting things. They're changing comp plans. And Shaklee just continues to grow, to welcome people from all of these other companies that have maybe not done some great things for their people. And we are growing at a rapid rate, and Shaklee is continuing to put us first. So that is a little bit about Shaklee's history. Next is my other favorite thing to talk about, which is our product quality. And I've touched on that just a little bit. Maybe some of you know about this and maybe not, but the FDA does not regulate supplements or skincare products. So you really do, unfortunately, need to do your own research and your due diligence when you are choosing products to consume or put on your body. So as I have said before, Shaklee does go above and beyond to ensure every product is safe for you, for the planet. They spend billions on testing each year so that we can guarantee that every single botanical ingredient is pure and beyond organic. And if something doesn't dot all the I's and cross all the T's, it gets pulled. And sometimes that makes customers not very happy because some of their favorite products go in back order for a while. But Shaklee stands very, very firm to their purity standards, even if that means a loss of revenue because something has to start from scratch, or they have to find a new manufacturer, which has happened over the years. But as someone who is sharing Shaklee with other people, that gives me peace of mind because I know I'm never going to have to apologize for someone because of a recall or contamination. Also, our supplements are 100% bioavailable, which is a really big deal, because if you are going to spend money on a supplement, you want to make sure that yes, it is pure, but also that your body is going to fully absorb that at the right place at the right time, and you are going to feel the difference. I think that was the biggest thing for me when I started on Shaklee vitamins, is that I didn't realize you were supposed to feel different when you took vitamins. That was a big wake-up call for me. I think a lot of us have seen headlines and reports over the counter protein and collagen and women's prenatal and kids vitamins and all of this contamination with heavy metals and organic brands being the worst. And what I love is that I know that I don't have to worry about that here because everything goes through so much testing before it gets to my door. I also, our skincare and personal care products many of them are EWG verified, which is a really, really big deal. And free of over 2,500 questionable ingredients. And to put that in reference, the US only bans 11 ingredients. Europe is around 1,300. So again, Shaklee goes above and beyond just to make sure that everything is safe. It only takes seconds for what you put on your skin to go into your bloodstream. So Shaklee, that was really important to them, is to take all the standards and kick it up a notch. We are the most clinically proven company in the world, which isn't just a fun slogan. Our legal department says we can say it, and they don't let us say a lot of things. So if we can say that, you know that it's true. You can go to the next slide. Yeah. As you can see, Shaklee has an insane amount of products in every major wellness category, which is really, really cool. And as an ambassador, it's really fun because that means that no matter who I'm talking to, I can help them make a safer swap in whatever area that they are really looking to make those swaps and those changes. And it's been such a gift for our family as well, swapping out things. And it doesn't have to be an overhaul. We kind of just did things piece by piece, one thing at a time. And in a lot of areas, specifically our cleaners, like we were saving so much money, and we're using something better for our health, but it actually cleans better than what we were buying before. So it's been like win after win. I talked about the 100% guarantee, which is really cool. What else? I just think that as an ambassador, I just feel very, very proud. And as a busy mom, I love that I can continue to focus on my family, help my family become healthier. But at the same time, I'm sharing this with other moms because every time I talk to a mom, like this is what they're looking for. They're looking for products that actually work, products that they can trust in. And in the world of Instacart, having something show up on your doorstep is like a major bonus. So it kind of checks all the boxes for me. So I am going to pass it over to talk about the community, which is superior.
Well, and I thought that was a great example, even talking about moms, because like that's what brings us all together. So many of the people that do this business are women, are moms that want to build healthier lives for our families. And we're all learning from each other. And we all have that philosophy. In fact, I'm on a different team than Katie and Sam, but Dr. Shaklee always had this philosophy of people working together. And that philosophy has really carried on in all, as much as Shaklee has grown in our teams. And so the other thing that's just incredible about the community that we have, because it's such an old company, um, it doesn't look like many people picture this kind of business to look. Many people think, oh, I have to be an Instagram influencer to do something like this. And of course, we have those people and they do great. But we also have people that built businesses decades ago that still, we're going to be meeting up with them in Dominican Republic soon, and are such fun, vibrant people. And it's such an amazing community to be around a table with people of all these different generations. You don't just like sit with people of your own generation. We love learning from each other. My personal mentors in this business have done this business as long as I've been alive. And the reason that they started it is because his father started the business when his parents were missionaries in Puerto Rico, and somebody came knocking on their door selling them Shaklee. And they eventually started the business as a way to fund their ministry. And then it's carried on to their children. And so many people have stories like this of the goodness that Shaklee has done in their families, that they've carried on and taught their children the business, been a part of it. And that's so much the philosophy and the feel when you're a part of Shaklee. There's really not this feeling of competition. Of course, that's going to always creep in, but people really like love to build each other up and help each other thrive. It is like a big family reunion. We're so looking forward to our trip next week. And so that is the number 3 best reason to join Shaklee. But I also want to tell you about number 4. And this is one that gets me really excited, because Shaklee is the kind of business that allows you to grow, and it fits with your lifestyle. Because you might be hearing this and you might say, I don't have time for a business like this. Well, I didn't either when I started, but I thought, even if I just make a little, that'll be better than making nothing. So I may as well start small. And that was my philosophy 13 years ago when I started. And I also came with this philosophy of, in different seasons of my business, I'm going to be running really hard, or I might be walking a little slower, or jogging somewhere in the middle. And I have really done that throughout my business because I've had 3 kids. So I have, ever since I started my business, I've had 3 kids, and I've never worked at the same pace, but I've always been paid. And the work I did carried on. So as an example, when I started my business, I was pregnant with my son number 2, and I knew that my life was going to get busier once he was born. So when I was pregnant with him, I was running. I had started my business. I was telling lots of people about it. I was inviting people. I was hosting multiple events, and I was inviting people, and then I was following up with people afterwards and helping them get their products and checking in, making sure they know how to use them, and taking good care of my new customers. Then I had a baby. So I was pretty busy with 2 kids. And so that meant I was more walking. And so it meant I had all these customers that I had worked with before. And so in that walking season, I wasn't out there hosting an event. I mean, I could not even clean my house to for my own family. So I was not about to host an event. I was just taking care of all those customers I had just brought in. And I was teaching them more, and I was sharing webinars with them so they could continue to learn as I was learning. And that grew. And then, of course, if they were happy, they started telling friends. So it still grew slower in that time when I wasn't really hosting, but I was taking care of people. And then, once I kind of got the groove with 2 kids, I started jogging a little bit more, and I hosted a few more events, and I was working more consistent hours. And that is the beauty of this business. And so wherever you come in, if you feel like, I don't know, I don't know, I encourage you to maybe run for a little bit, and then jog for a little bit or walk for a little bit, sustain all that growth and take care of people. And then when the seasons open up again, run a little bit and then take care of your people. And you can build a sustainable business this way. And that is the beauty. Just one more reason, number 4, of why this is growth that fits your lifestyle. I have a few stories I want to share with you of different people from our teams, and just how this looks financially. And then finally, Katie's going to even share even more of the finances. But we have moms of 4 that work full-time jobs, but they're at the director rank. That's the very first rank in Shaklee. So only really able to squeeze in 7 hours of work a week. And she's not focusing on building a team right now. And she's averaging anywhere from $700 to $1,200 monthly, depending on how hard she's working and how things are looking at that time. Okay. Also, another story of a mom of two, also at that first rank in Shaklee, she works more like 10 hours a week, but she's been in the business longer and things grow over time when you stick with it. And she's making anywhere from 1,800 to 2,100 monthly because of that work that she's done. A few other stories here. We've got another mom of two, and she's busy volunteering, but she's at the senior coordinator rank. She's helped other people do it, and there is more money available if you help other people be successful in this business. So she's averaging anywhere from 2,300 to 3,200. And this other mom, she's a mom of three. She's working a full-time job. She's at the first rank, so she's not focusing on building a team, but you know what? She's making $1,000 monthly because she's very good at taking care of her customers. And so if you feel like, I don't know if I could build a team, well, you can make very good money selling quality products that people use, run out of, and love and want again, and you're taking care of them. It's just such an awesome business for the flexibility there. A couple more stories before I turn it over to Katie. We've got another mom of four, and she's at the executive coordinator rank. And so she's working 8 to 15 hours per week. So of course, the more time you put in it, the more you can make. And she's building a team, and she's averaging anywhere from 3,400 to 4,800 monthly in her part-time Shaklee business. And then this other mom of two, she builds Shaklee with a demanding schedule. In fact, the people that are most successful in this business are busy because they've learned how to do it. And I think that's true in all of life. And so in case you think you're too busy for this, that's why we want to share these stories with you. A mom who works 10 hours a week, 8 years in the business, and she's building a team. She's averaging anywhere around $2,200, $2,500 monthly. And so I want you to know this is very possible for you, especially with the trainings that are available. And if you're motivated, you're teachable and you listen to your upline, you absolutely can do it. So, but I want to turn it over to Katie so you can understand how the finances work.
Thanks, Alyssa. Yeah, so the fifth reason why it is a great time to partner with Shaklee is our business model. So what's really neat is in the last year, Shaklee has actually updated our compensation plan. And the reason we updated our plan was to modernize and simplify how we pay out. So what that means is that you have the ability to earn 30% on all new customers in their first 30 days, which is truly amazing because in a world of affiliate marketing and a lot of people sharing links for things, many affiliates will only pay out less than 10%. Not only that, but the retention and the residual income is not there, but it is possible in Shaklee. What's really cool about our business is almost every single morning, I wake up and I have orders that processed while I was sleeping. And that's the power of our retention that we have and also our incredible loyalty program, which the person that invited you tonight can share more with you about that. But talk about a really simple way of setting you up to continually have those reorders. People fall in love with the products. And then what happens is they want to try more products. And then oftentimes they share with other people. And that's how your business grows little by little by little by little. And I can testify to that because I started my business 13 years ago. And now I have more than, oh boy, probably quadrupled what I was making as a former teacher, working less hours. Because as a teacher, we all know teachers work way more than full-time hours. And the best part is to no more commutes. The stress is very low. In fact, there's very little stress in our business. And the community, like we've talked about, when customers reorder, you can then earn 10 to 40% on returning customers. And on top of all that, you have the ability to earn extra bonuses, which is really cool. Shaklee's paid over $9 billion in commission. Not only are they a very generous company, but we are growing in double digits when so many other companies are struggling and or have closed down. And because of our rich history, paired with continually innovating a business model that sets you up for success. And like Alyssa said, we have the tools and systems to help you succeed. So I know for me, when I first started thinking about getting started in Shaklee as a former teacher, I thought, I have no business background. I have no sales experience. How can I succeed with this? But what I did was I committed to learning along the way, and I was coachable. And as a result of that, my business has grown year after year, and my check has as well. And that's the opportunity that you can have available. And what's great too about our business model is that you, as Alyssa talked about, you can walk, run, or jog, and that allows you to structure your business around what your family's needs are. So let's say that it's a month when bills are increasing. Maybe you have an extra expense. Maybe you have a medical bill that came in. Then you have the ability to increase your income by increasing your activity, which is really neat because any other job, you only get paid when you're putting in the time. And in here, you have that freedom and flexibility to have when you build something once, you can continue to get rewarded by that over and over again. So really understanding residual income is really important because that is what really sets this business model apart. I also want to mention that with this business model, you have the ability to either build a team or if you just want to sell to customers, that's great. And so, what's great about this is that you have the opportunity to either just do sales or if you want to build a team, that's available for you as well. But you don't have to pick or choose. You can do one or the other. Both are available for you. So I want to mention too how to get started. It's actually very, very simple. The best place that we really recommend is with one of our most popular kits, and that is our Ready Set Wellness Kit. Let me just tell you, this is one of the best things that you can get started in Shaklee with. This kit has been very helpful for me in increasing energy. Using Shaklee products has helped me lose over 30 pounds. It's helped me to improve my health and also just feel better. And what's great about this is it's helping build a foundation for your health. So you can get started with this life shake that you take a day, a vitamin pack, and then you get a free gift, which is really neat. You get to pick from a variety of gifts. I highly recommend our 7-day cleanse because it's a great way to help jumpstart your health goals. And then you can add in a business kit. And the great thing about adding in your business kit is that it allows you an opportunity to set up a website for a couple months, and that's all free. Additionally, you'll get free shipping and you'll also get 25 loyalty points. What that means is you're going to start to get points that you're going to be able to redeem for free products. So, one of the best things about this business that I want to just close with is almost everyone you know is buying cleaners or skincare products or vitamins from somewhere. Maybe it's Amazon, which I highly discourage you to buy from because Amazon products are very vitamins. What they say in the bottle, you don't know what you're going to get. There's lots of articles behind that to really warn people on where they're getting their supplements, not just on Amazon, but other places as well. Walmart, Target, you might have hair care products, beauty products, cleaners, and we're always recommending products to others, right? We're going to be purchasing those products anyway, so why not build a business around making healthier swaps, switching to non-toxic products, and along the way, helping your family get healthier and helping others. So, really, when we think about this business model, I want to encourage you to think about it as a way of serving and helping other people in their health journey. Like I said, none of us have business backgrounds, and that's the beauty of this business is you can make it what you want it to be. And there really isn't a week that goes by that I'm not thankful and grateful for this opportunity and the ways in which I've been able to stay home with my kids, bring in a very nice check that helps provide for our family, allows us to travel, and allows us to be a part of this community, especially at a time when so many people are struggling with their health. So many people need extra income. Even just $500 a month can make a big difference for your family. So I just encourage you to think more about what this business could mean. I encourage you to also set aside any concerns of, oh, I don't know if I'm going to have time for this, because these two ladies that shared this morning, or I'm sorry, this evening, are both busy moms of 4 kiddos, and they're involved in lots of things, and you can weave this business around. And don't let any other like experience or lack of experience hold you back, because I really think that this is an opportunity and a time right now like we've never seen before. We're really excited about the future, and we're so grateful that you watch this. And make sure to reach out to the person that invited you tonight so that you can ask them any questions that you have, and they can help you get started if you decide to join. So we look forward to meeting you, and thank you again, ladies, for tonight. Thank you all.